Now we're going to look at the outer structures of the eye. So to begin with, we are going to look at the muscles, okay? So first, we have the superior rectus, which is shown here. This sits on top of the eye and helps move the eye upward. Then we have the inferior rectus, which is just below here. It's a little tricky to see on this model, so we'll show it again on a different one, but it's right tucked in under there. That is the inferior rectus, which helps our eye move down. Then we have our medial rectus. Now we have to be a little careful with eyes because on this model we can tell that this is the right side of our face because this is our nose here. But on some eyes we can't see the nose, so we'll talk about how we can figure out which side is right and left in a little bit. But for this one, this is our nose here, so this is going to be our medial rectus here on the medial side. This helps move this eyeball medially. Then we have our lateral rectus, which is on the lateral side, and that will help move our eye laterally, right here. Then we have our superior oblique. That is this guy right here. This is our superior oblique. So then we have our inferior oblique, which can be seen really well on this model right there. That's our inferior oblique there. Movements for the superior and inferior oblique are a little weird because they have that nice pull in. And so actually the superior oblique will move the eye down and the inferior oblique will help move the eye up. So on this model, we can see the superior oblique stretch back towards the skull. Superior oblique. This is going to be our medial rectus here. And then this will be our inferior rectus here. Now we have our different model. Now on this model, we can't tell right away if this is a right or left because we have no nose to base it off of. So we're going to talk about how we can determine if it's a right or a left. So to start, we have our superior rectus that we can see here. And then right below it, we have our superior oblique. We'll rotate this a little bit so you can see it better. Our superior oblique here. Now you can see how it's going to point this way. Well, the superior oblique points medially. So this is pointing to our left, making this a right eye. So we could have a left eye with the superior oblique pointing again medially, making it the left eye. But this one is our right eye with the superior oblique pointing medially. So now that we know this is our right eye, we know that this is going to be our lateral rectus here, and then our medial rectus here. So on this model, we can see the inferior rectus from the front. This right here is going to be our inferior rectus. Now we are going to rotate the eye to the back so we can get a little bit of a different view here. So on this model, we can see our inferior rectus right here, and then our inferior oblique here.